Hello, greetings. Today I'm doing a review, which I have never done before, so this shall be interesting, hopefully. So, I am doing my review on the website VampireFreaks, and I tried VampireFreaks out for a month. And after I've had it for a month, I've decided I am deleting my VampireFreaks account because several reasons. So I'm gonna talk about that. So I heard about VampireFreaks from another girl on YouTube who was talking about how you can contact her on social media, and she listed that, and I was like, hey, I love vampires, I love the gothic, like all that stuff. I've never heard of this website before. What is it? And I went online and did some research, see if anybody said anything positive, negative about it. Looked for videos of opinions on YouTube, couldn't find any. And I decided I'll finally just go and give it a shot. So I went and signed up for an account. The first thing about it, I don't like the word freaks. I really don't. And that was why I hesitated making an account in the beginning. I don't know. I would never say, hey, I'm a freak. I would say, hey, I'm different. I'm really weird. I'm really unique. And I love that about myself. But I would never be like, hey, I'm a freak. I'm freaky. I don't know. Well, maybe if I was being cheesy, I'd say I'm freaky. But I would never say I'm a freak. That's just not a label I would like to put on myself. So I didn't like that, which I could get over. Maybe it was just me personally who doesn't like that word from my childhood, being picked on. I don't know. But I don't like the word. And words are powerful, and that is not how I want to represent myself. Thus being said, we'll move on past the name. When you first make your account, it's really cool. You can put music on it, which was my favorite part about it. Unfortunately, the music that you put on it is very limited to what is on the website, which there's a lot of music, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of music from more underground people. And like for example, my favorite band, one of my favorite bands, I have many, is Nightwish. And Nightwish was not on the website, therefore I could not put Nightwish on my profile page. I found other music that I liked, but I wasn't, when I started, I was like, oh, this is really cool. And then as I was searching for more people I liked, I was like, oh, this is such a hassle. I'm going to stop after I get a few, and then we'll just call it good there. They had Him, which I was really happy about, which I would figure they would. They had Marilyn Manson, of course, but they only had like a few songs by him. They didn't even have If I Was Your Vampire, which you would think on VampireFreaks they would have If I Was Your Vampire by Marilyn Manson as a song you could put on your profile, because it just makes sense. I guess not. The music part about the website is actually pretty cool. A lot of bands send you invites to check them out so you can discover new people you like, new music. I really like symphonic metal though. That's like my thing. I don't like the industrial gothic, kind of music, underground stuff. I can listen to it, but that's not really what I really love. So that really didn't appeal to me that much. But I thought it was cool, and it was a great idea for bands to get their names out there. I thought that was a very nice thing for the website to support. Next thing was cults. Cults are just groups of people who have common interests and make a group about that interest. There are really cool ones, like there's a lot of ones about loving yourself and self-image, and those seem really positive. There's a lot of girls only cults, so you can talk about how you feel and about yourself and not have to worry about guys judging you or anything. And just around any interests, books, shows, fan bases, just really anything, cosplay. And I thought it was really neat, again, when I first joined, I was like, oh, this is a great idea. You get to, filter down those people into people who have really something in common with you. Unfortunately, at least the ones I joined, and I joined a few, people weren't really talking in them. They joined and then they introduced themselves, and that was basically as far as it went. So that was kind of disappointing. The cult that was most active out of all the ones I joined was actually the one that I was automatically put into because it was my local cult, and that was New York City. And the people there were very chatty. They talked a lot, and I watched a few days before I said something, and somebody had said something, and I was like, oh, that pertains to me. It was about slipping in the shower, and I was like, I broke my elbow in the shower because I'm stupid. And I told that little story. And as soon as I posted it, I noticed something flashing by my name on the post. I'm like, what? It was like a giant noob sticker under my, I'm like, seriously? If there's a way to make people feel welcomed into a group, that is not the way. To point out, hey, this person is a newbie, they're new, they're different from all of us because they joined more recently than we did. I think that's really stupid. I thought it was really immature and I thought it was really tasteless. But I thought a lot of the stuff on the site was actually that way. So, on to the next thing. When I first made my account, I got spammed messages. I'm like, what the hell? Why are all these people messaging me? This is ridiculous. I logged on and it was like 20. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, who? Why? I don't understand. And it was like all the same message. It was like, highs and hays, you're hot, Skype me, can I have pictures? Or I rated you 10 out of 10, and then one of those things followed. Usually the Skype me thing. First of all, rating you 10 out of 10, what the heck does that mean? On everybody's profile, you can rate them anonymously 1 through 10. Why is that there? Why is it important how attractive people think this person is or how ugly this person is? Why does that matter? I thought the website would be, for people to talk about things that they love, not rate each other. It was very odd to me. And then also with the messages, I got sent pictures of things that I didn't want to see at all. And oh my gosh, I was just like, you didn't even say hi to me. You didn't even say hello to me. And you sent me a picture of your thing. Like, what is wrong with you? The guys who were sending me stuff like that and the guys who were asking me for like a picture of my boobs or something, do you not know what the internet is? If you want to see something, if I want to see something, I'm going to Google it. I'm not going to Google it because I'm in a relationship and that's where I take care of that. But if you want to see boobs, type boobs into Google. It will come up with boobs. I'm gesturing this way because that is where my computer is. So that can make sense. But seriously, the internet, boobs, go look at them if you want to see them. Don't ask me, because no, that's not happening. I even said on my profile, I'm like, I am in a committed relationship with a wonderful man for 3 years. Please respect that. Nobody respects that. I don't know if they even read my profile. I would think if they were messaging me, they'd want to know something about me, but maybe not. Maybe my picture was enough and they were like, oh yeah, Skype this girl, talk to this girl. It just, out of the whole month, about like 98% of my messages were something related to me either Skyping, showing my boobs, or just like a hi. And I'm not going to answer a hi. If you're not going to put the effort into messaging me, hi is not a message. I don't consider that. It's like a greeting. If you're not going to put the effort into messaging me, why should I put the effort into messaging you back? Like, I don't see it. So I didn't answer to most of them, actually. Throughout the month, I had 4 good conversations. One was about video games, and these were like with 4 separate people. The other 2 was about Vampire the Masquerade, because I said on my profile I really liked that, and I really do like that, so we talked about that. We talked about the campaigns we were in or are in, and the characters we have played and why, and it was just really neat. And then the 4th one is actually the only person who I made a connection with over Facebook. He was really cool. He was really genuine. When I saw him, I was like, oh my gosh, he looks like a mini Jared Leto, and he looks like Jared Leto from his music video from yesterday, because he has like the black hair and then the red hair underneath, and then the eyeliner, and he's pale, and oh my gosh, he has a top hat. He's just so nice looking. I was gonna say, I thought he looked very good. I just really like that whole look. I thought it was really cool. He does things on YouTube too, except he does like little short horror movies, which I thought was pretty neat because that takes a lot of work and a lot of effort and a lot of ambition, and I think that's pretty awesome that he's trying to do that. So kudos to him, man. That's really cool. And we talked about that and a few other stuff. So but 4 people out of how many are on that website? And out of all the messages I got, only 4 of them were something to not do with the fact that I was a female with boobs, or just like a hey, hi, sup, girl. It was just really stupid, in my opinion. I didn't like it for that reason. Another thing I didn't like is usually on a social media site, if you friend somebody, they friend you back. It's like a mutual thing. On Vampire Freaks, it's not a mutual thing. It's like they can friend you but not be on your friends list, or you can friend them and not be on their friends list. And to me, that makes no sense why they would do that. I don't know. Another thing I didn't like is there's a shit list. So if you don't like somebody, you can say, hey world, I think this person is a shitty person. Why do you need to do that? Can't you just not look at their profile, not talk to them, and just move on with your life? Why do you have to represent them in a negative way on your page? Why do you have to point out that you don't like them? It's just, to me, that's like, if you're gonna do that, you're trying to start shit. You know, if you're putting people on your shit list, you're trying to start shit. That's drama, and I hate drama. People know that about me. I absolutely detest drama. I do not want to deal with it. I do not want to have it. If anybody's causing it, I will walk in the other direction. So the fact that the website is doing that, I don't know if they're trying to make things more interesting, stirring the kettle, making it a little bit more raw. I don't know. I thought it was, again, very distasteful. I very much like that word, and I use it to describe this website. That was a few reasons why I didn't like it. There's more. I could rant on about it forever, but that's basically it. If you are on Vampire Freaks, or if you are on Vampire Freaks and like it, please let me know why, because maybe I missed something. Maybe I just didn't find that group that was talking about the things I wanted to talk about. If you are on Vampire Freaks and didn't like it, tell me that too, if you want. Or if anybody asked you anything like really bizarre. Like, for example, I got asked by one person to Skype with him. Like I said, a million people asked to Skype. This guy had a foot fetish, and he told me this like in the first message. He's like, you're really, really pretty. I have a favor to ask of you. I have a little bit of a foot fetish. I'm like, I kept reading. And he said, he was like, I just want you to go on camera for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. That's all I need. And just rub the tops of your feet and like your toes and like underneath the soles of your feet. I was about ready to run to the bathroom and throw up. Not because he asked me that. Well, yes, because he asked me that. But most importantly, because I hate feet so much. I hate feet. If somebody's feet are near me, I'm like, I don't like feet. I'm an artist. I had to draw 50 feet, and I had to look at people's feet and draw them. It was horrible. I just hate feet, and I don't under the foot fetish thing. It's so gross, so bad. To me, just no. I hate feet. I don't know. That's all I can say. I'm really distracted and off track now. So if you liked it, tell me why. If you didn't like it, tell me why. Maybe I missed something. If you love it and there's a reason you're like, hey girl, I don't know what you're talking about. There is this group where we talk about literature and movies all the time. You are wrong. Okay, I didn't find it maybe. I don't know. But please comment and tell me what you think. And if you have any other place where maybe I could meet people who are more interested in that, please let me know that as well, because I'm looking. All right, thank you.